In this part of the lesson, we're actually going to try out lines and shapes. Lines and shapes, very easy to learn on Word. And what I'd recommend is open a Word document and have a bit of a play around. It's especially useful for things like creating forms as well. And you'll get to do that in your assessment for this section of the office. So let's get started. Firstly, you need to go into the tabs up here on the top. So look for the tab called Insert. And then you'll see a section here called Illustrations. Now if you click on Shapes, you'll see that there's all these different types of shapes that you can make and create. So for this one, I'm just going to start with this shape, big fat smiley face. And once you click on the shape and just drag it, you can resize it as you please. So let's try that again. Try a different shape. So I'm going to try circle here. And I can make it whatever shape I want by holding and dragging my mouse. Now if I want a perfect circle, what you can do is while you're dragging is you can press and hold the shift key on your keyboard. So no matter where I go, it's still a perfect circle. And other cool things I can do with this is when you click on the shape, you notice that this changes. So I'm going to click out and then watch the area again. So there we go. And in this ribbon here, you can make changes to the shape in terms of its color. So let's say I might want an orange circle. I might want to change the outline. So let's say I change it to purple. But I might even want to make the line thicker. I can add some cool effects to it. So if I want to give it a shadow maybe to the right. Probably can't see that shadow, so we'll try something a little bit different. Maybe give it a glow. So it's a circle with a nice glow. Now how is this going to be relevant to making a form? Good question. So let's try. Let's try and make up a very basic form. So the form might ask for someone's name, might ask for their address, and might ask for their phone number. So with shapes and lines, we go back to Insert, we go back to Shapes, and let's create a line. So in a typical form, line might be black, might even be a little bit thicker so that whoever is writing on that sheet knows to write in their name. This might even be, the text might be a bit bigger as well. And so the cool thing is, even though I've changed the size of the text, I can select and drag that shape and even resize it. Now notice how it's a bit funny. If I want to make it perfectly straight, I can press Shift. So Shift to keep it a straight line, so no matter what. And then I might want to drag it this way a little bit to give it some space. And make another one here for address. Make it longer. It's a nice basic form. Nothing too flash. And maybe for phone number, I might want to make something a bit more cool than this, or easier to make. So what I might do is I'll go back to Insert, and maybe we'll do boxes, like how they make the phone number boxes to insert here. So I want a phone number box where someone can write in the boxes. So what I might do is I'll make the outline black, because usually the forms are blacker. And so we'll make it free PT, but normally the forms don't have a fill, so we won't put any color in there. Looks a bit big, so I might make it smaller. Now here's a cool little trick. If you click and hold on the Control button on your keyboard, click on the picture and go drag while you're holding on to the Control, and it creates the exact same image. Drag, so Control and drag, Control and drag. Oh. And then just straighten up the shape so it's all aligned. So phone number has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably put in a 7th. These boxes are a little bit thicker, so when you do your form, you might want to make it a little bit thin. And that's a basic rundown on shapes and lines. So what I'd recommend, open up a Word document, have a little play around and try and make your own form.